Today I have an interesting video. I said I'd see it the next video. Well, that is now. And we got an on-site preview and an online preview. Now, the on-site is the last of the year for WTC auction. So we'll go down and see Benny and the Jets. But there's also an online downstate, let's just call it Shippensburg. And there's 52 IH tractors being sold down there. I'm going to bid on probably a couple of them. And now some of those tractors are 82 series Cub Cadets tractors nevertheless, but two of them are 68 series tractors. A whole bunch in between. Let's go, let's show. Pretty decent looking WD-45. Excellent steers, like I'll call those new, and pretty good size too. 12 volt, okay rears. I don't know if those are 30 inch, 28, 16.9 28s. And okay, we got a power up and drop her on down one way. But yeah, the furrow tire's not quite as good, but yeah, I mean, something going on there, and got a spin on here and a Delco there, and just things are happening, man. Look at that traction booster system with reserve bent shifter toolbox over there. But yeah, I see a lot of WDs, but not a lot of W45s. Not this year. Not a lot of WD45s anyways. There you go. Okay, got a 3-point quick hitch. This looks Cat 1, so that would go like, oh, I don't know, back of my Super C, something like that. And then got the adapter hitch. I don't know if those are big prong or little, but oh, I don't know. Throw a bid on it anyway. I think I have a Cat 1 and Cat 2 at home of those, so yeah. John Deere B with the push blade up front, and that's a big sucker. I mean, it looks all a 7 foot to me. But if you buy this, it won't snow. So I say buy it. Selling with reserve. And yeah, so it's like a lift and drop special. Old B. Somebody put an alternator on it. Yeah. I mean, that thing, she heavy. But the chain lifts it, so there you go. Farmall Super A with, hey, it's bright and shiny type paint on there. And, I mean, you're seeing what I'm seeing. Hydraulic filter location. Usually you pull them out and they're crushed. and surprisingly enough, these stupid things, you buy them brand new, if you can find them. If they're not out of stock, about $100. But you know, you're supposed to be able to pull those out, clean them out, put them back in if they aren't crushed. But yeah, I got an inline here, and that looks like right around the Napa 3003. New lines, a little bit in the bottom of the sediment bowl, but hey, a little bit of something in the bottom of every sediment bowl if it's doing its job. But yeah, weather check, got a new muff up top, all that, keys in it. Maybe we'll start it up, maybe, and we'll come back to this. Oh, I think we meet again, the good old 04. And for those of you that didn't watch the last video, these are fairly rare birds. Made about 2,700 of them between 1940 and 1953. And it was essentially the orchard version of the W4. Horsepower wise, a lot of people are going to say, oh, the Farmall H. I think it was just a little bit more ponies than the H, maybe a pony or two above that. And so you're probably getting closer to the Super H, or between the Super H and the H, but splitting hairs. This is the 04, and it would have came with the orchard fenders, and the OS4 would not have. But finding the fenders would be cool. Again, a lot of guys took the fenders off because when you're running these in the heat of summer, 90, 95 degrees, it acted as a heat houser when you're sitting in the box. And so they took them off, and you know what happens when you take something off of a tractor. Well, it grows legs. But yeah, let's just walk and talk. And 1324s on the rear, and yeah, you hang off the back, and down here's your pedals. It's kind of maybe closer to driving a Ford than a Farmall, but yeah, we heard it run and start at the last auction, so we know it does that. What the reserve is on it, I don't recall, but there is one based on the yellow tag, and know the owner, good honest guy. He's just looking to reduce some iron. Here's something I noticed, and sometimes I do cover these sheds. I always cover the hunting blinds, which I have not even done yet this year, but I see it's white tagged, so they're selling absolute. And this is nice. This is talk about storing smalls. Good grief, you could store some serious smalls in here. 12 by 16 shed. 40-year metal roof. There you go. I'm guessing that's probably what, 26 gauge, 27? There you go. A really nice looking case SV 185B skid steer here. And man, this thing, I mean, it looks daggone mint. Don't know how many hours are on it. It's obviously going to sell with the reserve, but geez, it's probably one of the nicer ones I've seen at an auction, condition wise. A 1550 International 1550 Mount-O-Matic loader, and these were nice for like the British tractors, like you know, the 74, like the 674, the 570, you know, the non-row crops. And quick connect right there, you just drop her down, you can see how it's sitting, and single cylinder, kind of reminiscent of the 2001 loader. But yeah, this thing looks in pretty good shape. Well, case in point, here's an International 674 with a 1550 loader. I mean, take on, there you go. And this one's already set up for you, but yeah, you can see he's got it connected there and all that stuff. Diesel, got the rust prevention program going on, but selling no reserve. My word, what's going on here? Well, the new gauge is reading, I think, 1,000 hours, something like that, almost 1,100. But yeah, you don't worry about the skins or nothing like that. 18430, and somebody just fired up another John Deere B over there. You could hear just a popping. And but we're looking at red power right now, and British red power, but with the 1550. Cat 2. Looks like new. I would assume those are breakaways or the Pioneers. I can't see. No glasses. Inglés. But yeah, pick stuff up and put it down. We got, you know, some leakage going on there, but hey, fix a gasket here and a seal there, and you got her done. Well, 674. Well, and that's the next one I was going to go to, the John Deere B, and it's set up for a tractor parade, lighted tractor parade that they do in December. And I've never been to it, but yeah, she's just a popping and a running. Selling with reserve, got a nice seat on there. There you go. Here you go. You got a Troy-built 45-inch snowblower with duals. And my word, if you bought this thing, you could put a bid in to do the Walmart parking lot. A couple golf carts, one with reserve, one without. And I don't know. I've been playing golf the last couple years, and only one course that I know of allows you to have your own cart, and that is Union City Golf Course. And I don't know, they're probably out of parking anyway because everyone wants their own cart. There you go. Club cars. Some pallets here, a bunch of smalls. This is where Chad's mom will start, row 1. And there's a slew of smalls, but got some coulters and different things. And check this out. I see a prong. It's like red alert, red alert. I have a feeling I know what that's for. Question is, do you? Cultivator parts and different stuff. A GT 5000 Craftsman. Now these are good mowers. I had one of these. It's got the Kohler 25V twin in it. And boy, if this thing's operable, it'd be worth picking up and stuff. Yeah. Kohler. I don't know. Probably what, a 48-inch deck? Maybe. Sometimes they say, well, this one in particular doesn't. But oh, it's got the key in it. Jeez. An hour meter. Maybe we'll start it. Maybe we'll check the gas first. I mean, it only stands to reason that you check gas before you start. Yep, and there's gas in it. Well, there's some liquid in it. Yeah. Let's sit and fire. Got a crack there, but not here. There's okay. Here's not okay. Wet butt. Oh yeah. Oh, yep. You sit up high. The seats are fairly comfortable. And okay, let's give it some fuel. Clutch in, choke out. Turn the key. Choke off. Yeah, it was turnkey. Yeah. Okay, it's got a little funkiness going on, but okay. Choked her right out, pushed her right in. Sometimes it just needs to work out some water. Got me in reverse. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. That's a call for seafoam. Cub Cadet hydrostatic 129 with the deck. The deck looks to be in good shape. And remember this, real garden tractor pullers, pull hydros. All right, checking out the casting code here. We got a 518R. So that's May 18th, 1948. So this would have been the first year they come out with the Super A. Right here, because I have the last year they built an A, which is a 47, which is what my A is. Well, here you go, food plotter special, or even just a gardener. Nice little roller. A little bit on the loose side. That can be tightened, shimmed, I don't know, but yeah. Ball hitch, and got the... This is something my A could do. There you go, something pretty neat. Looks like a 2365 Coyote backhoe, formerly known as Kiboti. I don't know what the year of the separation was, but yeah, sold originally a little tractor company out of Illinois. Ford come out with a tractor. This was a prototype, and it was called the Low Rider. Here you go. You got a rock rake. The spacing's a little bit more sparse than what mine is, but nevertheless, there you go. Looks, oh, what are you, 5 foot? 3-point hitch. And a self-propelled sprayer, Spray Coupe, out of La Francais, oui oui. All right, you first on race days, what are we looking at? Man, them thin, tall, skinny steers are just laughable, but whole flathead. There you go. Excellent skins, I must add. Now, never driven one, but you can't deny it looks fun. And we'll see, do special there. Bombardier. Now that is French. That would be out of Quebec originally, I do believe. And I don't know anything about registration or nothing like that. Apparently it is. Looks till 25. March of 25. About the time you'd want to think about getting this thing out, but yeah. If she's a runner, why not run her? Those are some of the things that caught my eye, and there's a slew of smalls I didn't even touch. Well, let's look at that online auction real quick, the Red Power. Okay, so here's the auction. It's down, let's call it all intents and purposes, a lot of manuals. For all intents and purposes, this auction is down in Shippensburg. Got a pair of fenders here for a 60 tractor, 560, 460. Got the extensions on there, snow blower. Here's a cool little dump cart, the number 2 dump cart. That would be a nice little collector addition to your collection. Wheel horse, cousin to the Farmall. We're zipping up through. We get to the 82 series that I was talking about. Most of them don't have decks. This one here does. But yeah, you got, clear down to 482, and then got a 1282 there, and oh yeah, just ripping and raring. Back blade there. Says International on it, 7.5 foot. I do have one similar that I bought at WTC years ago. It's black, and but yeah, there's a really nice 311 plow. Looks completely done up, and let's read about that. I mean, got the joiners, so they're not necessarily coulters. You can see right there. Nice plow. That would be one to have and collect. Oops, I just gave it away with that picture. Hopefully you didn't pick up on that. But let's see. We're going to zip right back on down through to where we were. Okay, 510 grain drill, manure spreader. There's a 2000 loader. That would be nice, even though I have one on a 400. Cubs. There's a 54 Cub. Although I question the painting of that. It's painted like a 57. I think it's supposed to be all red. Got old Yaller, 63. And we go into the low boy. It looks like a nice low boy. Come back across another Cub. That's 52. So you know what to do. Farmall A. Cultivators. Super A with the push blade. Cub with the belly mower. Looks like the L59 Woods. Now we get a 130. Now this does not have the fast hitch, but nevertheless looks mint. Then we got a 100. Again, just no fast hitch, but again looks mint. A BN, nice looking BN. A B. Farmall C, looks like it's got some kind of a contraption up front. Got a Farmall AV, the high clearance with cultivators. Now this is all one auction. This is one guy's collection. Super C tractor of 51, so that's not going to have a factory fast hitch, but I can see that there is definitely one on there. Added later. This is an International 200, a Farmall 200, and this thing looks cherry, and it's got the, you can see the sickle bar over there, and I don't know, it's C21, I think, yeah, 7 foot. International 230. We know these as the super duper upgraded Super C's. Very nice machine right there. I will be throwing a bid on that. Even though you guys don't watch the Super C videos, I don't care. Some things you just got to do for yourself. Now this is interesting. Super MTA with the post pounder mounted up front. Okay. We got a Farmall M right there. We got an OS. There we go. An OS standard orchard tractor. This, again, would have been a little bit more of a basic version of the 04, but pretty good shape. No, yeah. Farmall Super MTA Turbo. And my guess is on this, that's probably a Keystone Turbo. And boy, would the axles hold up? I mean, because you're looking at 47 horse. With that turbo, you're probably cranking out, what, 70 to 80-ish? I mean, that's a beast. International 450. I think I'm going to bid on this. I don't think it's got a fast hitch, but you know what? It's a 450, and it's in really good shape. There's a couple things about it I don't like. I don't like the steering wheel, and I don't like the seat. So those two things are obviously changeable. But I do like the fact that it's, a 450. It says 56. Propane 450. A propane 400. A Wheatland 400. Pretty neat. A row crop 400. Pretty neat. 350. Got power steering, man. Fast hitch, Swartz front end. and power steering. And it must be the Charlene up under the hood. Nice tractor, cool tractor. International 300. And I classify that 300, that's a 2-bottom tractor. Fast hitch. That would run like your 211 versus your 311. 330 utilities. He's got a couple of them, I do believe. Yeah. 57 there and a 58 there. That 58, oof. What are we doing? That thing. Clean in the picture. They always look better in the picture. Got a Farmall Super MTA diesel here. And not only is it a diesel, it's got a 450 fast hitch in the back. And I'm not going to click on that because we're going to lose our spot. Current bid at $550. I'll throw a bid on it. Got a high clear MV right there. Got an MD. There you go, Pete. Got an OS6. One size up. This guy was definitely a collector. A W6. Essentially the same tractor, just not Orchard. W4. International 400. That's a diesel. Fast hitch. Oh, that'd be neat. A 55. And then we have a diesel 450. Because you ain't no weasel. And there's no bids on that right now. It's saying 264 engine. Okay. That's got me a little confused, but okay. Fast hitch front remotes. We got an H, straight H, a 460 Ute, and that's a gasser. Got a 460 row crop, gas, a 660. There you go. Saw one of these sell at an RES quite a while ago. 2 of them, I think, and they were set up for pulling. They had the fuel filters pulled right off of them for better fuel flow. Got a WD9. Well, that'd be a puller. And then the Super M custom hydraulics H. This would have been a neat one to drive down to, but my furnace went out, so that has to be. I believe there is 7,800 hours on this tractor. And that's a 1568 twin turbo. Does have some blow by, but good grief, unless they've been overhauled, they almost all do. So current bid at 12.2. And geez, I can't imagine that thing going less than 40 in today's market. I would say pushing 40 to 50 maybe even. I don't know. We'll find out. And then a 560 gasser Swartz. It's got the fast hitch. 291 gas engine though, so that's been swapped because it should have the 263. But that being said, with the 291, that's going to be, I mean, essentially equivalent in engine power to my 756. So that tractor's at $100. Hunna. And last but definitely not least, we have a 1468. And this tractor, I believe, has got 4,500 hours on it. I think it's a 74. Yeah, 4,800 right there. 4,800 hours. Good grief. It's at 10.2 right now, so you can figure that to triple or quadruple by tomorrow. Well, by tomorrow at this time, this thing's sold. So there you go. Just wanted to run this by you, and I will give you auction results for all these. And who knows, maybe I'll win one of them. See you soon.